everybody, it's Rob Holman with Northwest Fishing. We're here on Dworshak Reservoir. It's in July. I'm with Toby Wyatt of Real Time Fishing and Idaho State record holder Joey Walton. Say hi to the cameras.
How we doing?
We're chasing some big boys this morning. Keep watching. It's going to be a great show.
Lord, it feels good to get away. I'm going fishing, yeah.
Pretty good spot for a big one. So we're gonna make our way up on this point, see if they're playing.
How deep are we right here?
Oh, I think we're probably sitting at about 40 feet right here. But when we get up there, we'll be up on a shelf. They'll be sitting in about 5 to 10 feet of water. And a lot of them will be suspended up in the water column. So chasing kokanee, basically. That's their forage in here. So
we're not going to be dropping off that shelf today. We're going to be fishing on top of the shelf.
Yep, top water and swim baits. And as we get later into the day, we'll probably throw in a drop shot and kind of work the bottom and some rocky ledges and just little rock patches out off these points. Kind of sees where they're being hanging right now.
So I got top water. Why do they call them top waters?
Well, they're going to come up and smoke them off the top, hopefully.
Okay.
Big girls are out here chasing kokanee around right now.
Okay.
So, you know, they're looking for that easy meal up on top of a dead kokanee.
So kokanee is the feed source right here for these bass. So I'm just going to cast and retrieve, right?
Cast and retrieve.
Awesome.
See this right here?
Yep.
This is our live scope. See that? Those are bass right there.
Okay.
Where are you looking?
10 feet, 15.
He's looking right. That one right there's a bit. That's a big bass. That's
Okay.
probably a 5-pounder at least.
Okay.
And he's right over here. So we're all trying to get him to bite.
How much lead you got on that?
This feels like about a ½ ounce. Here's some bass right here. See that? That's a big one swimming around right there. Oh, look at that. There's a bunch of giants moved in there. Whole school of them. Whole school of them right here. Big ones. And you'll be able to, oh, there, I just had a bite. He smoked it pretty good too.
So you're setting the hook too pretty quick on those?
Yeah, with these ones, yeah.
So if it feels like a rock on the bottom, set the hook a little bit, or?
Yep. He's put the scope right back there. See, he found them right there. He just found them with that scope, and then he cast it right on top of them. So they were right over here, and they moved over there. Yeah, if we don't get them to go right away, we leave.
They come in and out of these holes pretty quick.
Well, they just kind of...
They're smart.
They're smart.
I mean, they're old, and they're big, and they're smart, just like me, huh, Rob?
It's a whale. So folks, that's why you come to Dworshak. Right there. Good one. Oh, you didn't want to hold that up?
What do I win for first fish? Roasted duck, mango salsa. The drop shot rig, I was just dragging that along the bottom.
Okay, you weren't kidding, Joey. You're going quite a bit larger.
Yeah. Yep. It's a 9-inch bait from 6 Cents Fishing called the Draw. That imitates the size of the forage in here right now that they're eating.
Okay, that's a little surprising to me. That looks a little big than what I would expect.
They eat it.
All right.
They try anyways.
Okay.
There.
That's the biggest bass lure I've ever seen. These are going after beasts.
So a lot of these fish will be out suspended too, way out here, up in the water column. That's why we're throwing that top water.
net?
Nah.
What did it hit?
Little 6 cents tail spinner.
Ah. I don't have any of those.
You'd have to buy some.
What code do I use again?
JWF saves you 10%.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
Perfect.
2.5, 3?
3 maybe. Not bad little guy.
Not bad at all. 2.5. And you're saying 9 pounds you guys get out of here?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy big.
Well, I don't get 9-pounders, but he does.
We'll be back with Northwest Fishing after the break.
There he is. I got all of that on this one.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice fish. See that? This is about a 4 or 5 pounder.
Nice. What'd you have on there, Toby?
This is a drop shot.
All right. Yeah, he came right out of the water.
Yeah. I was just dragging it along the bottom and he smoked it. Just got heavy and then I set the hook and oh boy. What kind of test do I got here? 8 pounds? Yeah, I'm good. Bingo.
Show the camera over here, Toby. Over here. Which one you got?
This one I caught on a drop shot. And what do you call this little bait, Joe?
Party minnow. 6 cents party minnow.
6 cents party minnow.
It's a potty.
And all I was doing was dragging it along the bottom.
And then it's super important. You're releasing all these fish, right?
Yeah. I like to release them to the grease.
What do you mean release to the grease?
I don't mind eating them. We're gonna release this guy. That's a good fish right there.
Usually the smaller ones, right? Or the eaters.
Yeah. These big ones don't eat quite as good.
Gotcha.
Toby, we had a trivia last year, and the number 3 most asked question I get from everybody is, have I paid you your $2.50? So the trivia was, is it Wang Chung or have fun? And you won, sir. So I gotta pay up. So I brought your $2 and I brought your 50 cents today.
Oh wait. A year ago? There's interest. Penalties.
Interest and penalties. How about that duck mango burrito you had this morning? That helped out a little bit.
That's good. Okay. I will forgive the penalties and interest.
All right. Thank you, sir. Until next time.
Everybody Wang Chung.
Everybody Wang Chung.
And then you hold this down low so when one bites it, you can drive the hook into its mouth.
Drive the hook into its mouth. And do I just do it by like that, or?
Yeah, you just jerk straight up.
Mm.
And don't jerk like 5 times. That's called
Yeah.
that's called the herky jerky.
The herky jerky. Okay, so 2 feet. Flip it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit. Nah, I can make that work.
And then it's all right. 10 and 2.
I like that everybody's like, all right, she's first. All right, so 2. Oh, and do I need to do anything else? No, I'm
No.
good. Okay,
No.
2 and
Good. And if you want to get extra distance, I learned this from my Japanese friend.
yeah.
You bring it back and you go, "Hi!" and it goes about 30 more feet.
30 more feet. Okay, I gotta make that happen.
That's called the Toro Toro.
Okay, so when it comes to reeling it in, is there any like
Real slow, just like
Real nice.
ultra slow.
Okay. Any tips for avoiding tangling lines?
Don't cast over anybody
over
else.
anybody, okay.
And if it looks like you're gonna get tangled, just reel it up and diffuse it. You know,
Uh-huh.
just Stop.
Yeah.
Keep it tight. Real. Nice.
Oh, come on now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Atta girl.
All right, do I just let it tire itself out?
Yeah, I'm coming up there with the net.
Yeah. All right, what? Just keep reeling?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. You ever caught a smallmouth before?
Nope, I've never caught one ever.
Dude, that's your first one, and that's a pretty good one.
Nice.
Hold on,
What do I
hold
do? Wow.
Little swim bait here.
I started watching what you were doing. I'm like, I'm gonna try that.
Worked out for you, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
Whoa.
Go, keep reeling.
Oh,
You get one, Canberra?
I did.
Nice and easy. Reel.
Yeah.
I'm coming. Easy. Take it easy. Ooh, good. Calm. There you go.
All right,
No
here
sudden movement. All you gotta do is keep that line tight.
Oh. Come on.
Right over here.
Well, that's a nice fish.
Let out some line now.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Woo. Sweet.
That is your lure of choice. Swim bait.
Yeah.
It's called the Mayor. Got it?
Yeah.
Hold it up, camera.
So you said the last one was a 2. This is like 3 pound?
2.5 was your first, and this one's a 3.5.
Beautiful.
They're getting bigger. Maybe your next one will be 5 pounds. Good job, Knuckles.
I don't really know how to describe it or even the lingo to it. I just know that that was so much fun. Now just give me another ½ pound more. Let's just keep going up.
So what are we looking for when we're setting up on these spots?
A little bit of structure. We don't like it to be straight up and down. We're looking for a gradual point or a gradual bank, or sometimes we'll find a bench out in the middle. There's a fish on, right there. Oh yeah.
Feel good.
Oh yeah. That's a good one. Ooh, did you see that? I lost it. Oh, that was a good one too. This is the biggest one of the day. I need a minute here, guys. That was a big one. It was just about ready to jump and we were about ready to seed. But check this out. Check this out. The same bait.
The Mayor?
The Mayor.
I feel for Toby right now.
That was the show right there.
Big one.
I know.
You can tell when they're big because little ones usually are decent fish. Give that tail, you know, but you see the pole. But this one was bowed over and it was.
We'll be back with more Northwest fishing after the break.
Fish on!
With giant with it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The net right next to you. I saw a giant with it. I'm gonna see if I can get him to fit this.
How'd that happen?
Well, just flopping the old bait down there. Had about 4 bites through there and smoked it. Barely skinned it. Nice one.
What did you say that weighs?
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
Fish. Woo! That's Joe. Look at him. Nice fish, Joe.
That's big.
There's a big one with it, Toby. That's a good one.
You bring a scale?
No.
I got one. Somewhere in this boat.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go, Belly.
That's a giant right there. That's a good one.
So how much do you think that one is?
I'd say almost 6 pounds right there.
And Joe, you have the state record for Idaho. What is that?
That is, well, I got a 9.1 and a 9.03.
Okay.
That's
Wow.
a good one though.
Yeah, that's great.
She's built right.
So just for the fun of it, we're gonna keep that fish in the water for a second. Toby's finding a scale and we're gonna weigh it. You got that scale, Toby?
Yep. Ready to rock.
Five something, 5.7.
Yeah. 5'6". 5'6".
Heck yeah. And what did you hook that on?
A 6 cents tail spinner
Tail
called the
spin.
gyro.
Okay, awesome. Wow, that's pretty fish.
Alright,
Nice and easy. Doing great. Look at me. Hey, let out some line. Let out more line.
Look at that bass, Sarah.
Going. Nice. Have you ever caught a bass before?
I think so. Here.
That's a big one for you, though.
Hold
How do
it
I
on the
hold it?
lips, just like I got.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yay.
Nice job, Sarah.
Turn it so the camera can see. There you go.
He's got little teeth.
Same bait. That one's caught a bunch today. It's called the Mayor. It's a swim bait made by Rapala. It's a Crush City series. This is also one of their tube jig heads. I can't remember the name of it, but it's got a bunch of fish. Hot bait.
Hey Toby, one of the most common requests we get on Northwest Fishing is to spend some more time on the tackle. Do you mind taking viewers at home through some of the setups we were using today?
No problem. We caught several fish on this swim bait.
Okay. That was the Mayor, right?
Yeah. And this rod it's a 7-foot rod. It's a medium heavy. This is a 20-pound braid.
So a lot of braid.
Yep, but we always splice in about 8 feet of fluorocarbon. Now that's a must. If you're just an average fisherman, that could be why.
Okay.
Because bass have really good eyesight, especially in this lake. It's a clear lake. They can see your line.
See that braided? Yeah. So that's a difference maker. And it gives a little stretch, huh?
Yeah, it does. And this the swim bait head we use here, it's a hybrid swim bait jig, and this got this little corkscrew. So you actually screw the bait on there, because a lot of times the bass will pull your tail off. So with this little corkscrew deal, he really can't. You know what they'll end up doing after you catch a bunch of them is they'll just eat the tail off. And this was from yesterday. This probably caught 30, 40 bass.
That's a rainbow trout.
Right. They call this a glide bait. We threw many of these today. and we caught nothing on them, but
A lot of follows.
yeah,
A lot of fish hitting it or follow it.
yeah, a lot of follows.
So why are they chasing after these big rainbows and kokanee here in Dworshak?
That's what they eat. That's how they get so big. Population of 1 billion kokanee. When we fish for kokanee, the limit is 25 per person.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And my dad, who's going to join us when we go kokanee fishing, is the kokanee master. And last time he was up here camping with his buddies, he said in 5 days they caught 500 kokanee.
Well, why don't we do that? Why don't we come back with Toby and Jake the Snake Wyatt and some kokanee fishing for part 2 of this?
That sounds great.
What is it? There's a bathroom on the right. That's what it said. What is the real lyrics?
There's a bad moon on the rise.
There's a
Bad moon on the rise.
Good morning, everybody. I'm with the Noompa Loompa, Toby Wyatt, straight out of the chocolate factory. We're gonna go fishing for bass.
What do you do when your bass fish comes off